Hello and welcome back to the New View. In the last episode, we talked about how to suck your own dick, and we went into details about how to suck your own dick in a tutorial. Um, and I know what you guys are thinking. Why the fuck would you make a podcast episode about sucking your own dick? Which brings me to the topic of this video. So right here we have Doc and Scarlet. Thanks for coming, guys.
If anything, I should thank you because this is also another episode of the greatest podcast of all time, the Poopy Cummy podcast.
Shit. Oh, that's right. We're doing a collab podcast. We're doing two podcasts in one, baby. It's gonna
Well,
get wild. It's gonna get crazy.
actually, it's gonna be a three because
Shit, we're
supposed
not
to
even
do
done.
it.
We're having it being a three podcasts at once because Doc
Yeah,
is on a podcast apparently. Holy
I'm
fuck.
doing. It's called the Poopy View.
The
Yeah,
poopy. Oh shit, it's a combination
yeah.
podcast. Let's go. This episode's gonna be hectic, guys. It's gonna get crazy.
It's a free
But
for all.
yeah, it's a free for all. But yeah, guys, so basically the reason why the last episode was a dick sucking tutorial um was because basically in the transgender episode of the podcast that I posted, uh my fascist friend Jay, basically he said like we went into the topic of like we talked mostly about transgender rights, of course, but like we went into the topic of like uh sucking dick, and then that eventually turned into sucking your own dick somehow, and basically he decided to make a bet, like if the transgender rights episode were to get 1,000 views and 10 likes within a month, then I would have to make a tutorial on how to suck your own dick. And so, well, I kind of just jokingly went along with it because I didn't think any of my videos would ever get 1,000 likes and 10 comments, especially in under a month. I was just jokingly going along with it. I was like, fuck it, sure, man. And he even made me promise. Like, I even gave my word, but I didn't fucking care because I didn't think it was ever gonna happen. So I sort of just jokingly go like, all right, man, I promise, whatever. Sure, I'll make a dick sucking tutorial if that happens. Which I basically didn't think it would actually happen, but it did happen. Um, and so that video, yeah, ever since that happened, I was like, oh shit. Well, okay, I guess I gotta make a dick sucking tutorial. So then, Jay and Ryan came back on the new view. Like it was about like a month later, I think. And we made basically a dick sucking tutorial. And that was basically the like last week's episode of the podcast. And so the reason why I brought up that episode was because it makes no fucking sense why there would be a dick sucking tutorial as a podcast episode if you don't understand the context behind it. And the context behind it would be the whole bet that was made in the transgender rights episode. But the problem with that is now that fucking episode got removed. Because apparently, like YouTube thinks like, oh, oh yeah, a transgender rights episode. Oh no, that's too offensive. You have to remove it. So then they fucking removed it, and now because they did that, now I have a fucking dick sucking tutorial episode on YouTube that I didn't fucking want on in the first place, and there's essentially no explanation as to why it's on there, and now I'm pretty fucking pissed about that. So yeah, basically this episode is like we're gonna be like discussing about like censorship and like basically YouTube being fucking shitty, like removing my video literally about transgender rights during fucking Pride Month. Yeah, sorry, that was a lot of like info all at once, but uh, yeah, essentially that's gonna be what this episode is about. So, yeah, woo. So far, what are your guys' thoughts?
I mean, that's just YouTube being YouTube, innit?
Basically,
Isn't it?
you're fucking assholes.
Well, I think YouTube is completely in the right. No, just kidding. I mean, I I'm not shocked. It's shitty, but I'm not shocked by it.
I mean, I'm not shocked. Well, actually, you know what? I am kind of shocked because, like, out of all videos that they were gonna remove, I'm surprised it's this one and not the fucking like the countless controversial pandemic videos I've made.
Or the black,
I'm just fuck. It's this one.
or the Black Lives Matter one, or the
Yeah,
one.
definitely. I'm really fucking surprised that one didn't get removed. And like the one about Jews controlling the media, I'm surprised that one didn't get removed either.
I know, right?
So I guess it's official. YouTube hates transgender people. You heard it
Basically,
here.
yeah. I mean, like this really is not a good impression for YouTube. I mean, YouTube claims to be like supporting of the LGBT community, but then why the fuck would they like remove like a video about transgender rights? I mean, I'm literally pro LGBT rights. I'm very pro LGBT rights. I brought I brought on Ryan and Jay on that episode to like have a discussion about uh transgender rights. And they weren't even like attacking transgender people at all. I mean, like the worst there was like them essentially asking how trans people don't have rights. That I mean, like it's ignorant and I think it's ridiculous why you'd even ask that. But I mean, like it's not attacking at all. That's literally just asking a question. Like, are we not allowed to fucking ask questions anymore? Like, can we not question transgender rights anymore? Is that like just evil? Like, it just doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, and it's bullshit. Like, I already fucking appealed the video. So hopefully YouTube puts it back up. But if not, like, if YouTube doesn't put it back up, then like yeah, that's basically why there's a fucking dick sucking tutorial video on my channel. Um, yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of works for Pride Month. I mean, it's not really gay to suck your own dick since like it's yourself. It's essentially a form of masturbation, but like, I mean, you're
I
sucking
say,
dick, I mean,
I
like
say,
it's way. So I mean, I guess it's kind of fitting for Pride Month.
I say we count masturbation as a gay act.
Same.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, masturbate. You're totally gay. That means
Yeah.
no, that is the only way to not be gay.
Mm-hmm. You heard it here on the poop view.
The poop view.
Yeah.
View about poop.
Masturbating is gay.
Masturbating is gay. But yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty fucking pissed at YouTube. I literally found this out today, and I'm just like, holy fuck, just fuck censorship. Like censorship. This is literally a form of censorship. Like YouTube is trying to like, and especially this is especially not okay because like it was literally a video about like, and it like. If
Really,
anything,
realistically, I don't think it's censorship.
it is censorship.
I think it's just incompetence. There's a difference.
I like oh it's of course it's incompetence, but it's incompetence in the form of censorship because they're literally taking down my video. Like they're literally
The censorship was like an
spreading
incidental
awareness
thing.
to trans about trans rights.
That
And
was
that's
an
not
incidental thing. It wasn't like they were I don't think they were going. This is about trans rights, so we're gonna like.
Yeah, I know, but still, just like that, just because that's not their intentions, that doesn't mean that's not what they're doing. Like that was literally my most viewed video too, and it's the one that got the most likes. People actually like this shit, and like, and now they're fucking like censoring it. They're just saying, oh, you can't fucking do this. You can't say this anymore. And it's fucking bullshit. And it's complete hypocrisy because, I mean, once again, YouTube like claims to be pro LGBT. Why the fuck would they not want us to spread pro LGBT messages? Like, what's really going on here?
There's only there's only one group of people that can talk about the LGBTQ community, and that's corporations.
Yeah, it's fucking
They
bullshit.
officially own the copyright on LGBTQ.
I swear that could be what they're trying to do. They're trying to like monopolize discussions. That's literally censorship. That's literally a corporation saying, "Oh yeah, you cannot say this because it's not us saying this. We're superior than you, therefore we're the only ones who have rights to this topic." Like fuck that shit. That's ridiculous. Like anyone, like what happened to fucking free speech? Anyone should be able to talk about whatever the hell they want. Like fuck
You
this censorship shit.
you know something is in the mainstream when capitalism takes a hold of it.
Basically, yeah.
Once capitalism takes a hold, that's when it's legitimized.
Yeah, fuck capitalism. I'm done with this shit.
Just like flash like your wads of cash at YouTube and be like, "This is your master. Now obey me." Then they'll do it. They'll put your video back up and
Yeah.
they'll be like, they'll put it on the front page and they'll promote it because it's all about money.
Yeah, it's-
Sexuality doesn't matter. Religion doesn't matter. It's all about the Benjamins.
yeah, YouTube is being fascist as fuck, especially lately. I mean, like, and they've been censoring like certain topics too, and like fucking literally. So my friend who's like fascist, like he came on the podcast and like our like if they're gonna censor like it's ironic like essentially what it, like I my guess would be like the reason why they censor this is because like they're trying to censor like the fascists, but they're being fascist by this censorship. Like if you're gonna get rid of this freedom of speech, then like that's literally a corporation just being fascist. It's corporate fascism, which, as you know, it's Nazism. YouTube are being a bunch of fucking Nazis, and it's fucking bullshit.
I did
So,
not see that coming.
yep, me neither.
Did you?
Oh, nice pun. Did you?
Yeah, this podcast totally is gonna get taken down.
Oh, if this gets taken down, I'm gonna keep like making these like rant podcasts, and like this isn't gonna stop until like I have my fucking say. Like I'm done with this shit.
You better
Like
watch out for the YouTube police.
fuck the YouTube police.
They're gonna
Fuck.
come to your door and they're gonna be like, "You've committed crimes against YouTube."
You committed crimes against this corporation.
I remember a time before ads on YouTube.
Yeah, me too.
That was
Oh,
great
I
time.
remember YouTube in fucking 2009 and 2010. Those were the good days. Holy fuck.
Ah, you fucking boomers.
I remember it back in like 2008.
Boomers. Oh man, nice. Yeah, I wasn't on YouTube that early.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, good times. I'm pretty sure I started using it. Well, at least I've been seeing YouTube videos since like 2009. I think. It was either 2009 or 2010, around that. But yeah. Let's see. I guess like um Oh yeah, by the way, so this is being posted still during Pride Month, so I just want to say Happy Pride Month, everyone. Like I mean, we have like a YouTube. I mean, like I don't know when the transgender episode was posted, probably around May, but like fuck it, it's a part of Pride Month, and let's just count the dick sucking tutorial as like a Pride Month themed video.
You know what
Just
I don't get
what
is like conservatives that are against Pride Month because it's like they're like the most prideful people.
exactly?
It's like they like flying their American flags. So, like it's like if
Like you
I
guys show
don't know.
pride all the time. Why can't fucking LGBT people show pride? Like what's wrong with you?
It's because they don't have pride in the right thing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, conservatism, like there's a lot of hypocrisy within conservatism overall. It's just ridiculous.
They got pretty smooth brains.
Oh, yep. Very smooth.
You're smooth.
Shiny.
Ooh, shiny.
Smooth criminal.
Smooth criminal.
Yeah, I don't.
But yeah, censorship it's not okay. Like we gotta get rid of it. Like this shit has gone way too far. YouTube is being fascist, like the government is being fascist. Like I mean, it's all just a bunch of fucking fascism, and I'm fucking sick and tired of it. Like we really need to take stronger stances against fascism nowadays, as well as corporatism. Just capitalism overall and fascism, and especially Nazism, because that's both of those at the same time. Just fuck all of that shit.
So, was that your rant on censorship, or do you still have more? Because I feel like if you rant more, you're just gonna be repeating yourself.
It might be a little more.
Okay, then.
Let's see. I guess I can say, um, yeah, YouTube. If you take this video down, fuck you. No wait. If YouTube, if you
If you
take
take-
down the video, then you're gay.
If you take down this video, that's an admission of guilt.
Basically, yeah. Like you basically admit to censoring my fucking videos and people's videos in general, and you basically prove my point that you just want to censor, like, I mean, you want to censor trans voices, like spreading transgender positivity messages. So yeah, fuck that shit. So what's it gonna be, YouTube? Huh? What's up? What are you gonna do? But yeah, I guess that's about it for like I guess the rant part. I mean, we could talk about like a bunch of other shit because like apparently this is like three podcasts in one. But like, I don't think this episode should be like too long because it's kind of late here. But like, I mean, yeah, we can still keep going for a little while.
Yeah, good, because I have a subject that I've been dying to bring up.
All right, what's up?
Of course, well, Pete, you do know a bit about what happened, but Doc doesn't. So, like, basically the past month. Okay, so you'll know my Ranner and Shades rant, right?
Yeah.
It's,
Mm-hmm.
it's basically a week after that video happened. So Shades posted my video on his Facebook, and it indirectly sent like some of his, I guess, fans to dislike bomb my video. I got a
Yeah.
couple of comments or like attempts at roasting me.
Yeah,
And-
yeah, that's fucking bullshit.
And for a bit, I didn't really care. However, I noticed when I looked at the analytics that some of the views coming from his Facebook post, but also from a Discord post. And I was like, wait, does he have a Discord server? So like, I found out that he has a Discord server. I went there. I peacefully introduced myself. And I got fucking banned.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit.
Link me and I'm gonna go on it.
No, hang on. However, just like later that night, I also commented on his Facebook post, and someone also commented on my comment to that post saying, no, well, it was along the lines of how, yeah, we kicked you out, but I talked it over with Shades and we can give you another chance. And I rejoined.
Wait. Time out. Give you another chance.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Like
Oh,
that the way that's phrased, it wasn't like, oh, we fucked up. It was like we're giving you.
I mean,
like,
I don't think the post
literally
said.
just-
I don't think the post said another chance, but I think you get the gist of what was happening.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
about to say, that's fucking stupid.
it's fucked.
Okay, so basically, basically the whole thing was that they wanted to like fuck shit.
They want what?
Okay, but anyway, rejoined the server, and later that week, there was like a voice chat going on, and I asked if I could be a part of it, and they were like, sure. Was and a bit, and a
I think
bit
you
later,
remember.
during that voice chat, Shades and his like mod wanting to like question me about that video.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about this a little bit.
What did they ask you?
It was just stuff about like the points I made in that video. Actually, the big point was how like. Actually, their point was how I quote unquote almost made a point about like my definition of a metal riff. Like, well, yeah, but by that definition is like lots of non-metal stuff that fits in the definition, but anyway, stuff along the lines of that. Also stuff about why I am a metal elitist and stuff. Yeah, but basically the gist of it came out of that whole thing with me and Shades pretty much making up in the end.
Oh, yo, kissed and made up.
That's awesome.
Let me state something here in the podcast right now. There is nothing wrong with elitism. I am all for elitism and gatekeeping in metal.
Same.
I'm not. I'm against elitism and gatekeeping.
I mean, when you don't look, the reason we have people like Kim Kardashian wearing Morbid Angel shirts is because we don't have gatekeeping and elitism enough. We need to bring back the word poser. Like poser, like it's been discarded, and I feel like it needs to make a comeback because that's an appropriate term for a lot of these people.
I mean,
I don't have.
like,
Let me say that I have nothing against anybody liking metal, but actually like it. Don't just be into the aesthetic and just be like, oh, I just like the look and that's it. No, just be into the thing. If you're into the thing,
I agree with that.
it's cool, but don't just wear a band shirt because like you think it looks cool.
Yeah, I can agree. That's bullshit. I've seen like plenty of people do that in high school. I mean, like, and you're not wrong. Like, they are posers. I mean, like, I'm not gonna not use the word poser because it is true. Posers do exist. Like, they're fucking out there, and like, I mean, I'm not gonna be like some asshole and like call everyone who likes metalcore or deathcore a poser,
Well,
but
here's
like.
the thing. I think people confuse the term. I think people confuse people being into music they don't like or quote unquote like shitty music with being a poser, and those are two completely different. People kind of conflate both of them. They're completely
Oh yeah,
different things.
for sure. They're different.
You can be into quote unquote shitty music and not be a poser. But if you're like, if I were to say I like Cannibal Corpse, but I can't name any Cannibal Corpse songs, that means I'm a poser. You
Yeah,
know what I
that's
mean?
true. I can
That's
agree with that.
what a poser is. It's like that. It's like that clout. It's like how, like doing things for clout. It's like you're acting like you're into bands for like the cool factor. That's what a poser is.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can agree with that for sure.
Okay, and here's me coming in with my hot take saying that poses, I really don't think they exist.
Wait, you
You
don't
don't think
think
posers exist?
Nah, because, like, here's the thing. These, like, trendy cunts who wear, like, these band shirts, like, most of the time they have... They don't know that it's a band. And that's not really being a poser, that's just like
I think
ignorant.
you can't get away with shit like that nowadays because of the internet. It's like literally you could go on your phone and be like you can type in obituary, like let's say you don't have you just think, oh, that looks cool. You type in obituary, it's like that's literally it's like it's a band and here's the albums. Like you
Oh
can't get
shit. Speaking of obituary, I might actually see them pretty soon because they're coming here.
the final thought.
Trying to see them for years, but they've been like 21 plus shows. Now I'm finally fucking 21.
Are you gonna do the redneck stomp?
Oh yeah, you know it.
You're gonna be chopped in half.
You chopped in half. Fucking love obituary. They're
Obi-
such legends. One of the
Obituary is
best
like the
bands out there.
ACDC of death metal.
Basically, yeah, and that's why I fucking love them. I love AC/DC and I love
Yeah,
death metal.
I love that.
Obituary is the perfect combination of the two.
That's not a bad thing. I like both. I'm saying that as a good thing. But yeah, it's like yeah.
Exactly.
I think posers do exist. I think like saying just because they're ignorant or something doesn't. They're still a poser, you know, because they're
Well,
posing as something still.
Yeah, that's true. That technically does count them as posers. I mean, they're
well,
like they're
I'm
not fucking metalheads. They're just like, oh, it looks cool or something,
I
or
want
like,
to be
oh, it's pretty
edgy. I want to be
trendy.
all like dark and edgy.
well, I mean, if they look into it, find that it is a band, and they still continue to wear the shirt without not liking the music, then yeah, that is a poser. But still, I feel that's like a rare type of person. It's
I don't think it's as rare as you think. There's like a lot of like, even like if we go out of like the A-list celeb like category, even like people like that go to like like Walmart and
Like,
they buy like pre-faded like Nirvana shirts. It's like they don't really know or care, you know.
yeah,
I guarantee you at least 90 95% of people that wear Nirvana shirts like don't listen to Nirvana.
uh, you, hmm, I guess that sounds about right.
There's literally memes of like girls that are into Nirvana that show their show their friends like they're like who's this band and they play a Nirvana song and the person that they're showing it is wearing a Nirvana shirt. They're like I don't know.
Oh my god, that's funny.
So yeah,
Yeah,
they're
I think I've seen those around.
Yeah, so that's just I'm just against that. Like people could be in like shitty bands. I don't care, whatever. That's like their business. You know, be into Linkin Park and fucking Nickelback. I don't give a shit. But don't wear a fucking obituary shirt and make it into like some sort of fucking stupid trendy thing.
Yeah, I agree. Like, and if you are gonna make it into a trendy thing, like, I mean, actually fucking listen to the music and like promote the music. Like if you want obituary to become like super mainstream and shit, like that's fucking cool. I love the shit out of obituary. But like if it's just gonna be like some sort of fashion statement or some shit, fuck that shit. Metal's not like a fashion statement. Like it's a type of music and a community.
Metal is a passion, not a fashion. That's what you sound like, guys.
I mean, I'd rather sound like that than be like, oh, don't be a fucking gatekeeper, elitist, you fucking elitist. I don't care. I don't care who wears the shirts. Whatever. More exposure for them. More money for them. It's like, okay, whatever. It's like, yeah, okay. That's my main problem with Shade is like he doesn't. Shades and people like Shades is like they don't like understand that certain people exist.
Yeah, true.
Did you put two out?
And again, there's nothing wrong with elitism.
I mean, I'm against elitism, but I mean, I guess like if elitism is gonna do, actually no, I'm just against elitism overall.
Peach, you're like that you are an elitist. You think that the post version of a thing isn't the thing.
I wouldn't say that makes me an elitist. I'd say like oh boy, not the whole.
I don't think that's necessarily elitism. It's a bad take, but it's not elitism.
Well,
Yeah, I know.
thanks.
I said that as a joke.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch that.
Gotcha. All right, I'll be right back. Um, yeah, I'll just be right back.
Okay,
You guys can, I don't know, start a new topic or something.
I guess.
So, Peach, when are you
I'll be right back.
Okay. So when Peach, I mean not Peach.
Yeah, I'm
Scarlet.
Scarlet.
Scarlet. I'm having a break because it says Peach on both of y'all, so like my brain's just going
Oh,
stupid. Anyway, Scarlet,
yeah.
when are you and Shades going on your first date?
What the fuck? Never.
You know, we're gonna date him.
Oh, wait, never
No.
mind. I'm still here.
Y'all gonna be going out. It's gonna be at night, and he's still gonna be wearing the shades, and you're gonna be like, you look better without them, and then you're gonna like slowly take off like his sunglasses, and he's gonna look at you with those beady eyes.
Ooh,
No.
I'm getting horny now. Oh, this is great.
Shut up.
When's this porno coming out?
Never.
The shades is gonna become Scarlett's new body pillow.
No.
That'd be so funny. She takes
Yep.
down like her takedown of Shades.
Never.
I apologize. I actually really love Shades. Here's my body pillow of him.
You got to do it like in the Scarlet voice.
I apologize.
No, I.
Body pillow, Shades.
I don't sound like that. Fuck you.
I want to do a podcast with you, Peach, where you're gonna be acting like Scarlet, but you're gonna like act like you're in love with Shades.
Oh boy,
Ew.
that'd be so much all at once.
Peach doing a Scarlet impression just like makes this life worth living.
Yep. Thank you. I appreciate that.
That makes up for you liking dubstep.
Oh, come on. Dubstep kicks ass.
Nah.
Never. Ever.
I don't get why you guys hate dubstep so much.
Because
you made me hate it. I didn't even like. I didn't have an opinion on it either way, but then you played it, and I was just like, I hate this now.
Oh boy. I think maybe you need to listen to like more dubstep because there's like a huge like variety in sound
I'd
of
rather
dub.
listen to Vaporwave.
Oh boy. Yeah, vaporwave is completely different.
Yeah, but
I mean
because
it's okay though. I mean like I wouldn't say it's better, but I mean it's alright, I guess.
I
I
mean,
mean I like vaporwave songs like I like "Enjoy Yourself" by Saint Pepsi. That one's amazing.
Saint Pepsi. Pepsi.
Yep. Won't you give me a Saint Pepsi, please?
All I wanted was a Pepsi, but they wouldn't give it to me.
Pepsi, bro.
But yeah, metal is stupid.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Worst genre of music ever.
I'm in another server, and somebody was like, "Metal is failure music," and I couldn't disagree.
What the fuck is failure music?
It's metal.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't get booties dancing on the floor.
Oh, it's not.
It doesn't get them rump shaking, them twerking booties.
Okay, so I want to talk about how Creator became cringe.
Oh boy.
I don't
Not
know who
this.
the creator is.
You know, you don't know who fucking Creator is?
Tyler, the creator.
No, Creator, the band. You know,
Oh,
like
creator! I don't know why I didn't. I was thinking the band creator. I don't know why.
I know it's because like they're spelled weird and shit.
Yeah, creator. What about him?
Apparently,
cringe?
Spell doesn't like their new shit.
I don't like. I don't really listen to their new shit. I wouldn't call it like cringe. I would just say it's like meh, whatever. Like I don't care.
Everything after Pleasure to Kill sucks.
I enjoy it, but like I'm not.
You don't like extreme aggression?
Nah.
What the fuck is wrong with you? That's like their best album.
I'd say
They just
Pleasure
be-
to Kill. Best album.
They just be.
What?
See, after Pleasure to Kill, they just became Sodom ripoffs, and nowadays they just make diet melodic death metal.
Pleasure to Kill just kicks ass. Like let's be
Pleasure
real.
to Kill is like awesome album, but I'm just saying like Extreme Aggression's a better album. But I mean, what was I gonna say? Oh fuck.
Oh.
I'm guessing in terms of the later stuff, you probably like Endorama.
No.
Yeah, that's their best album, Indorama. That's when they were like, we're not gonna be like a cliche thrash band. We're actually gonna like make masterpieces.
That was not a masterpiece. That was a master penis.
No.
Let's not forget Violent Revolution. Oh yeah.
Have you ever heard Future King? You know who Future King's about? It's about Creator, because they were gonna be the future kings of metal around Indorama.
Also, I hate it when people say that X band is they're the kings of metal. Like, shut the fuck up. There is no.
Oh, you talking about Pantera being the kings of metal?
No, just when anyone's saying that about any band.
I
What do you think? What do you think of the whole King of Rock and Roll debate? because like people say it's Elvis. People also say it's like Little Richard. People also say it's like Chuck Berry. Like there's a
I'll say Little Richard or Chuck Berry over Elvis. Elvis was just like a whitewashing of like black culture.
yeah. Me personally, I like. I mean, like I think Little Richard's the king of rock and roll, honestly, because he's just such a legend. He has so much energy and passion. He
I love
makes so
watching his
many
interviews.
bangers like one after another. Like he's a legend.
I love watching his interviews. Like
I haven't
there's
seen too many of his interviews. I gotta.
there's an interview of him talking about Jimi Hendrix, and it's
Oh
amazing. He's like on all you could tell he's on all kinds of drugs.
really? Nice.
Hilarious.
Drugs are
Uh,
great.
yeah, I mean, um, Kings of Metal though. It's like I like Pantera. That's like the dumbest. That's how you know like somebody isn't really like a metal fan. Is like when they're like Pantera saved metal.
Oh
Yeah, I
boy.
know, right? Like saved metal from what?
Exactly. And are you
Hey,
saying there wasn't '90s metal? Like, what's up with you?
Pantera. Here's the secret. Here's how Pantera survived in the '90s. They fucking became redneck metal. They
Basically,
they
yeah.
they clicked on to like the whole like southern redneck because if you notice they go from like bro groove to like fucking we're gonna go it's like that. They went to that. They went to like redneck like we're gonna be like the ZZ Top for rednecks of metal, you know?
Basically, yeah. That seems about right.
If they didn't have that redneck fan base, they would be like Anthrax in the '90s.
True.
That's
Yeah,
why,
I'd say they're a pretty rednecky band.
yeah, that's why I like. That's why I like Groove Dude Pantera. That's like peak Pantera.
Oh, what do you mean, like, dude, as in like Cowboys from Hell or power metal? Like,
Groove Dude Pantera is like Vulgar Display and Far Beyond Driven. After that, that's when they become like redneck metal.
oh, okay. What about Cowboys from Hell though? Like, I mean,
Cowboys from Hell is like a transitional album. That's like they're going from power metal to Vulgar Display. That's like a transitionary album.
I say power metal is their transitional album because like their first three albums were like they were doing
That's a
like
transitional album too, but like I'm just saying, like it's still they're still
like
like
and then they went from like glam metal, hard rock, speed metal, heavy metal, etc. to like just heavy metal and thrash metal, and then Cowboys from Hell comes out, and that's when like they really like have
Cowboys
their
from Hell is
um,
still I mean, I'll give you this that Power Metal is probably a transitionary album too, but so is like I feel like because it's like if you listen to Cowboys, it's like he's like Phil Anselmo's still going like he's still doing the the high shit, you know, like the falsetto.
kinda, a little bit, but like it's still like this is when Pantera get like extremely heavy. This is when they become like
I wouldn't even. I mean, I'd say probably the heaviest song. If you listen back, it's not really that heavy of an album.
what are you talking about? It's really heavy. Have you heard like
The Sleep isn't that heavy. Fucking Medicine Man isn't that heavy. Like Primal Concrete Sludge is probably like the heaviest song on the album, and technically they were already going to like
Breakdown was heavy as shit?
that was the last song on the album, so they were heading towards Vulgar Display of Power already with that song.
Well, yeah, but it's still on the album. So it counts.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Like that's the heavy. It's like I don't. Cowboys from Hell isn't as heavy as people remember it to be. I'm not saying it's a bad album. I'm just saying it's not as heavy.
I'd say it's really fucking heavy, honestly.
Medicine Man isn't heavy. Fucking The Sleep isn't heavy. Cemetery Gates isn't heavy.
It's
Cowboys from Hell. The title track isn't even that heavy. It's like a
it's
weird like
super heavy.
not really. It's like That's not really that heavy.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. It's heavy as fuck.
See, and this is why his fuck. What was I gonna say? Something
Oh,
along the
I mean-
lines of how your definition of heavy seems to be different, I guess.
Yeah, but yeah,
What's heavy to you?
Heavier, kind of different.
For me, heaviness means like the weight of the song.
I'm all about the weight of the riffs. Like if the riffs just fucking crush me, I'm like, this heavy. Like Primal Concrete Sludge, those like riffs, those are heavy riffs. Those riffs just like they like beat you up, you know. Whereas like Cowboys from Hell, that riff, it makes me feel like I want to get like in a. It makes it feel like there's gonna be like a. Like what do they call those? Like the cowboy, like the line dancing, you know? Cowboy line dancing. You ever seen that?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Like I imagine a bunch of like guys in like cowboy hats with like their ladies like dancing together, you know, and like
Oh.
in like a row, like they're like tipping their like cowboy hats. And it's like and they're like tipping their little cowboy hats. Like I'm a cowboy from hell, yeah. And then like that's what I think of.
Hey, Peach, are you still with us?
I think I made Peach dumbfounded by my description of Cowboys from Hell. Peach went R.I.P.
Yeah. She became died.
Okay, I'm back.
Back. Why didn't you announce that you were going away?
I did. I literally just said a second ago. I said I'll be right back like multiple times.
No,
You
you
didn't wanna-
fucking didn't.
Look, the point is I'm back.
Okay. Peach, what would your definition of heavy be then? It's like for me
boy.
and Dog, it's about like the weight of like the riffs.
I mean, yeah, I can agree with that. The weight of the riffs, overall, and I mean, like, I guess you could say.
I got a
that-
question. I got a
Right.
question for you.
What?
You know cowboy line dancing?
Yeah.
Imagine like the Cowboys from Hell riff going on while they're doing a little line dance.
Oh my god. It would be actually kind of cool in a weird way.
And then they tip their hat and they're like, I'm a cowboy from hell.
I love Pantera.
Yeah, that's what I think of when I think of that song. That riff is this very like cowboy line dance.
Kinda.
But I'm gonna tell you what did save metal. Here's what saved metal in the 90s is 80s thrash bands going groove.
No.
Yes.
Not exactly.
Yep.
I mean, like, I think, I think like some bands kind of pulled it off. I don't think Anthrax really did. I think Overkill.
I don't think Anthrax didn't go groove. That's the problem.
They did though.
They went like alternative metal. They went like the Metallica route of doing,
Oh,
like
they did alternative metal and groove metal. Like their '90s albums, like the lines kind of like blur between like groove metal and alternative metal. I'd say it's kind of like both.
here. If I give you this, that maybe there's a little bit of groove. They didn't go groovy enough. They should have just went full tilt. We're fucking groove metal now.
I don't know. I'd say it's groovy enough to say it's groove metal.
I
I'd
feel like
say
it's
it's
weak.
both though. I'm just gonna have to say it's both.
I feel it's weak. Like,
Yeah, the point is, like, I mean, like, I think some bands pulled it off. Like, Overkill did a phenomenal job with groove metal. Let's see. I don't think Anthrax did it that well. Let's see who else. Um,
I'm gonna tell you a band that did groove metal amazing, and I'm gonna tell everybody else to check out the album by Destruction, The Least Successful Human Cannonball. Your mind's gonna be blown because that is just fucking groove central, and
oh
you're gonna
shit,
see
I
that.
don't know if I've heard that one. I've heard like Destruction's first two albums, and that's about
I mean,
it.
I love
Oh,
thrash destruction, but like,
yeah, Thrash Destruction kicks ass.
yeah, but like everybody sleeps on groove metal destruction.
Yeah, maybe I'll check it out. I mean, yeah, I do love Destruction. So yeah, fuck it, I'll check it out sometime.
I
But
don't.
I'm telling you,
I don't care for destruction or groove metal, so I'm probably not gonna check that out.
you don't like even destruction's thrashy
Destruction
stuff.
So
Have I
I'll love it.
have I not made it clear that I hate like 90% of thrash?
What the fuck?
Why?
What? Yeah, why?
It's all the same shit.
But it's like good.
What do you mean all the same shit? Are you saying like Slayer is the same thing as like fucking
Megadeth.
and like is Metallica the same thing as like fucking let's see
Sepultura.
yeah, Sepultura? Like are they the same
Okay,
shit? What
okay.
what?
No, okay, like most of like I guess the bigger names are like unique, but I'm talking like beyond that you get like actually it's like those with every genre the more I think
Are you
about
talking
it.
about like third tier thrash? Like what is it? Like Evil Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like a different. That's like Pizza Thrash before Pizza Thrash. That's like that doesn't. I'm not counting that. Like like what's another band? Centex. Centex is really corny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're not talking about that. We're talking about stuff like Annihilator. Like it's another band.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Uh,
fucking Annihilate,
Overkill.
Slayer, Creator, who else? Anthrax, of course.
Overkill.
Overkill, yes, absolutely Overkill. Like is Overkill the same as like fucking Creator and is man, there are just so many examples. Who else? Is yeah, is
I got some bad news. I got some bad news for you.
what?
I got
What?
some bad news. I got some bad news for you, Scarlet.
Yeah, what is it?
Carnivore has thrash metal elements.
Exactly.
No shit.
Well, see, there you go. Beat ya. Destroyed.
I think you'll missed my point.
Also,
Oh
Coroner.
yeah, Scarlet said
That
90% of thrash, not all of it.
There's like so many good like thrash, you know.
Exactly.
It just
Fucking-
look at.
It's fucking thrash. Just look into it. It's amazing.
I mean, I don't know if I want Peach agreeing with me since she likes pizza thrash.
Yeah, I do like pizza thrash. It's pretty awesome.
What about post pizza?
What the fuck is
Post Pete.
post
What's
pizza?
what the fuck is that?
That's what Marine Corps is. Post pizza thrash.
You're not really pizza.
I don't know. I think we're pizza thrash.
No, you're not. You Marine Corps isn't pizza thrash. You're hurting. You don't get that. You're hurting yourself by saying that.
I don't know. I just think the term pizza thrash, like, I don't see where that has to be. I mean, I like pizza. I like thrash. Like, what is that?
Reclaiming the term. Would you rather be post thrash or pizza thrash?
Pizza thrash.
Oh no.
Because
No.
post thrash is already a term. That's already a term for groove metal, and like we're obviously not groove metal. We
Yeah,
tried
but
to
what-
make groove metal, and it came out as like I think tough guy hardcore actually.
Jump the fuck up riffs. That's like when groove metal fails is when it turns into jump the fuck up riffs.
Exactly. I can agree with that fully.
Well, I mean, like, tough guy core is basically just the groove metal of hardcore, so...
Okay, you're not wrong. Like, a lot of it does sound pretty groovy. Like that is true. Like sometimes I feel like I'm listening to groove metal when I'm listening to tough guy hardcore, like fucking uh Total War by Earth Crisis. It sounds groovy as shit. Like listen to that.
Let me tell y'all an amazing thrash band.
Oh, yeah?
Exodus.
Exodus?
Nah.
Yeah.
Love Exodus. They fucking kick ass.
Kings
I
of
think I might.
Generic.
I showed you an Exodus song that you were like, "This is a banger."
Yeah, and I tossed it under the songs I like from bands I hate playlist.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, that's right.
You gotta check out more Exodus. Like to be honest, I
Yeah,
think I think I might like Exodus more than Slayer.
really.
Bruh!
Like I mean,
Yeah,
really,
you
when you
should
think
listen
about
more
it, like how many good albums does Slayer really have? Like three?
all of them.
3!
Like three albums maybe? Like four maybe? Maybe like four if you count the Haunting the Chapel EP, like four?
Yeah,
What?
That's not that much.
What are you talking about? All their albums are great.
Oh, no,
No.
not all their albums. Like,
You into the Diablos and Musica?
I mean,
Get the
like,
fuck up, Slayer out.
I mean, it's good, but
No,
I'm not
actu-
crazy
no,
about
actually, I
that.
will say, I think Diabolus gets a little too much flack. It's really not as new metal as people like say it is. They have jumped the fuck up riffs for like 2, 3 songs max on that album.
Like Tom Wright even starts like rapping. He's like,
album, just face it.
yeah, right.
It's not a bad album, like it, but it's definitely new metal.
And like,
Oh, come on,
God Hates
bit
Us
of
All.
peace.
God Hates Us All
Scrum.
is like, it's like post like new metal. It's
I'd say
still got a
it's,
little bit of new metal, but it's
I'd say
like
it's
trying to get
new
out of it.
metal, but like
Yeah,
I think
with
you can count it as new metal if you want. I wouldn't call you wrong if you call it new metal.
well, I
I
think
feel like Christ Illusion is when like Slayer kind of came back in terms of like being kind of Slayer again.
Yeah, that's true.
I think God Hates Us All should be like the hated Slayer album. Just here's the thing I don't get: people that hate Diabolus also tend to like God Hates Us All, and I don't get that. They're just as new metal as each other.
Yeah,
It's
I
because
agree.
Brown It's all kicks ass. Like it sounds heavier. Like it's more like how do I put it? It's in your face.
It's more like Edge. It's more like Edge Lord, really.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like God
it's
hate
definitely
us
a very
all.
edgy
God
album.
hate us all.
It's hands down their edgiest album.
I still say this. I know, like this is a fucking pleb take, and I don't give a fuck. A Rain and Blood is their best album.
You're not
Easily.
wrong. That's
No.
Lyrically, in terms of riffs, like the time of it, like everything.
Oh yeah, every single track on that album is a masterpiece.
All
It's
killer, no filler.
all killer, no filler for sure.
Like think about like the
Reborn.
okay,
Enough
I'll take
said.
Reborn. Oh, I love Reborn. I love that's like one of my favorite tracks on the album.
What the fuck?
That's like you know what? That's like jump the fuck up riff done right. Like if you think about it, like
Yeah.
the riff, it's kind of
Yeah,
like proto jump the fuck up because it's like, how does it go? How does it go? Like it's kind of if a new metal band covered that song, like they could make it like really new metal.
They could pull it off and make a new metal for sure.
But it's that whole album like there's not a bad track on there. There's no track I skip.
Can't name one bad track on that album.
I never said it's bad. It's just it's not the best.
You're into like Hella Waste, right? Like you think that's like the best album?
No, show no mercy.
Oh, that's like a
Oh,
that's like oh no, that's like a oh no, the little devil dude. No. It's literally like let's rip off Metallica, Iron Maiden, and like yeah, no, it's
I
not.
wouldn't
It's
say it's
not.
a rip-off album. Like
Probably
it's.
is. Even Slayer themselves say it's a rip-off album.
I'd say it's like Slayer trying to like discover their sound kind of album.
That's
I like
usually
it.
the first. Usually
Uh,
the first
it's,
album.
it's raw. It's speedy. Like you can tell it doesn't sound nearly as dark as their other albums, but like it's really.
I'm not
I
even.
think it sounds really cool and like.
I don't mean that. Like, I'm not saying like I'm not bashing them for that album. I'm just saying like picking that as like the best Slayer album. That's like
Oh shit! We got someone watching. We got Coffee from Shades' Discord server. How's it
God.
going, Coffee?
What's up?
I'm an elitist.
This is crazy. We got someone watching this shit live, and like, holy shit! This technically counts as the first like live new view episode, except like it's not live on my channel. It's just like, but it is live on Scarlett's channel. So yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. Holy shit!
Okay, so Coffee says the issue of God Hates Soul is easily Kerry King. All the terrible lyrics and solos can be attributed to him. Well, is the thing Slayer solos have always been just terrible, or
Okay. But it's okay. Time out. Slayer solo. I feel like people don't understand what like Slayer solos are about.
They're
Like,
supposed to be crazy.
They're supposed to be chaotic and like fucking atonal. Like yeah, like it's
That's
like
what fucking Slayer is.
I
They're
do not want Yngwie Malmsteen. So I love Yngwie Malmsteen. I don't want Yngwie Malmsteen solos on Slayer songs. That would be stupid.
no? I get that that's the point of Slayer solos, but like, it doesn't make them good.
I think they are good in their own
I
way.
like them for what they are. Like,
Artistic experimentation.
I'll tell you who has garbage solos is fucking Kirk Hammett. That guy's solos are
Yes.
Oh, Kirk Hammett has amazing solos. Come on.
here. Literally
Yes,
every
go
single
off,
Kirk
King.
Hammett. Literally every single Kirk Hammett solo. Like literally every single solo. Let me get the wah pedal and just go crazy with the wah, and then do like pentatonic like runs real quick.
I mean, like, there's
I will take Kerry King over Kirk Hammett solos any day.
that's where we're gonna have to disagree. But like the pentatonic scale. There's nothing wrong with using the pentatonic scale. Absolutely.
Yeah,
nothing
but
wrong.
not when you play the same shape over and over again.
Bluesy solos. They're really cool.
Not really.
It's not the same thing every single song.
You know what annoys me about that also is you have people that will like fucking defend Kirk Hammett, but then they'll bash Cliff Burton.
What the
It's
fuck?
like,
I
what the
never heard of
fuck?
these people.
I agree that's fucked because like Cliff Burton's a legend.
Cliff Burton, I'm not even taking into the fact that he's like a quote unquote legend, but his solos were fucking sick.
Yeah, they were. They were awesome.
But yeah, like
Okay, at least
Kerry
we can
King-
agree on that. At least we can agree that Cliff Burton kicks ass.
Kerry King he's like, personality wise he's a human piece of garbage. Like the way he treated Lombardo, fuck him. Like he's a fucking asshole. But like
Yeah,
solo
like-
wise and riff wise, no problem.
I think we can all agree that Kerry King is an asshole, but I mean,
Yeah.
like still love him though. He's
I don't love him.
basically the Cartman of metal. Like he
Yeah, he is pretty much.
Oh my god, that is.
I just like I love Kerry King. He's like that's literally what Cartman is. Like he's a lovable asshole. He like you like when you see Kerry King, like you know who he fucking is. Like he has that like that aesthetic and he even looks mean. Like he but like it's cool.
Yeah, but he's like he's like a little guy. He's like 5'6" or something.
Yeah,
He's like
true.
tiny.
I mean, like, and
He's like a
Cartman's kind of cool too. Like,
Yeah.
and, like
Well,
he's kind of chubby, like Cartman as well.
have you seen there on the
He,
Anthrax documentary when they're talking about like them doing like that track with Public Enemy? Like they interview Kerry King and he's like, I hated when Anthrax did that. That was a mistake. They shouldn't get credit. They're
oh
stupid.
my gosh.
And then they bring up that, hey, didn't you do a solo on the Beastie Boys track? And he's like, that doesn't really count.
Oh my god. What a, god damn it.
So yeah, he is the Kerry King of metal. I mean the Eric Cartman of metal.
Oh, he's obviously the Kerry King of metal, mate.
I mean the Eric Cartman. I
Yeah,
fucked up,
yeah.
but yeah, the Eric Cartman of metal. Did you know Al Jorgensen from Ministry?
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I think back in the early '90s, he went like backstage and he was like eating all their food and drinking all their beer, like without asking them or like even making himself like really known. And then he goes up to Al Jorgensen. And he's like, "Yeah, you kind of sound like Slayer. You're not as good as us. You kind of sound like us. You kind of suck." And then he just left.
What the hell? Wow. I don't have much to say about that. Just like, wow.
Yeah. You know what he did to Dave Lombardo, right?
What?
You didn't know about like when they fired or they didn't fire him, but he left like because they were like screwing him over financially.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was
shit.
that was fucking stupid.
Yeah. True.
The
Oh
managers
yeah. By
were
the way, I think we should probably end the podcast here. Like it's getting late as fuck,
Oh,
and like it's been over an hour now.
uh, damn it, I had like one more like quick topic though.
one more
All
topic.
Yeah.
We can do one more topic, and then that's it. And we can't talk about it too long.
Okay. Yeah, melodic death metal by default. It's not fucking death metal.
Oh my god, not this again. Melodic death metal is definitely death metal. I'd have to say that. Just because it has influence from new wave British heavy metal doesn't make it not death metal.
I think if it has enough of the elements of like melodic metal and death metal, I feel like it should count as melodic death metal. Like I'm not opposed to
Really
it.
gonna say like Carcass's like melodic death metal shit is not death metal? Like, come on, it's fucking Carcass.
No, but it's the thing. There are like mellow death bands that are like death metal, like Carcass and Zayn, like got bands like Arch Enemy and Dark Tranquility. Yeah, they're not death metal.
I count Arch Enemy as death metal. I mean, like they definitely like push it a lot, and they make it sound like kind of poppy-ish, but like I still count it as death metal.
Arch Enemy is just kind of corny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they really are. We can all agree they're corny. I'm not the biggest fan of Arch Enemy. Like I think they're cool. Like I'm not too huge on them that much anymore though.
Jeff
I
Loomis.
Enjoy them, but I'm not like crazy about them.
Jeff Loomis is wasting his talent in that band. Jeff Loomis could do way better than Arch Enemy. Fucking
Well, I think he does great in Arch Enemy.
no, he doesn't. Nevermore was God tier. I miss Nevermore. R.I.P. But yeah,
Actually,
I think melodic death metal is.
Actually,
That's
okay,
all
so do you wanna like leave and actually, Doc, would you be down to like I guess continue this for a bit more after Peach leaves?
Oh shit, you guys are gonna keep going?
It's up to him.
What do you think, Peach? I'll leave it up to you.
I don't know. This kind of feels like an episode. Like we discussed a lot of topics, Like, I mean, it's crazy to think, like, we even started with, like, ranting about, like, transgender rights and shit at the beginning. Well, I mean, ranting about censorship, and then we basically just started talking about metal a fuck ton. Like, it's been a long episode. I mean, it hasn't been, like, too long, but, like, it feels long, if that makes sense.
We haven't
And
even began
that's
to.
not a bad.
I mean, I guess for your podcast it's long, but for the Poopy Cummy podcast, it hasn't even approached like the average like 2 hours an episode usually is.
Oh boy. Um, I mean, I I guess you can do what you want, but I mean, I I don't know. Me personally, I think we should just end both episodes here. I mean, it's like if you really want to keep it going, I guess. I mean, I think I'm done though. Like it's pretty late.
I mean, it's okay if you're done.
I'm cool with whatever. I don't care.
But yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna end off. Well, at least my podcast off about right here. But yeah, so I just want to say thank you guys, thank you Doc, and thank you Scarlett for coming on. This is a really great episode.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Thank
glad
you.
yeah, I'm glad we went from like ranting at the beginning to like being able to like it became more chill progressively, and I like that about this episode because I don't want to like fucking rant for an hour. Like that's dumb.
Yeah.
I like reacting.
But yeah, yeah, stay tuned for weekly episodes, guys. I have no idea why I stopped like uh posting these weekly. Oh wait, I do know why. I became busy as fuck. I'm still busy as fuck, but like I'm gonna try to not become too busy. But you know what, we'll just see what happens. But for now, I guess just expect more weekly episodes. So yeah, thanks once again, and yeah, peace out, everyone. Bye.
See you.
Yo.
All right, sweet. That's awesome.
Yeah. You're still on Scarlett's podcast.
I know,
Oh
right?
shit, you're still recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm cool with.
I
I think we should just to make it all even, just like call it a night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll end it here.
okay with that, honestly.
Anyway, this has been uh, the 8th episode of the Poopy Cummy podcast, and yeah, I hope you all get the big gay. See ya.